This man built a super rifle powerful enough to rival a Barrett sniper. When he pulled the trigger, a 100-meter-thick concrete pillar was instantly pierced through. What shocked everyone even more, the gun had zero recoil. When his teammates came closer, they were stunned. The concrete pillar wasn't just cracked, it was blown open like the shape of a trumpet. Even a nearby building was completely pierced through. To boost the weapon's power, the man quickly swapped its battery. Then he told his friend to start recording the entire test. When he fired again, a bridge in the distance collapsed in seconds. They showed the footage to the military, hoping to sell the weapon for a massive profit. But the officer said, watching a video isn't enough. We need a live test. When the man, named Alex, pulled a toy-looking rifle out of his bag, the officer laughed. But Alex stayed calm. He lifted the rifle, pressed the trigger and a tank exploded into pieces. Then Alex switched the gun to burst mode and the entire forest ahead of them was flattened in seconds. The officer was speechless. Finally, he asked for the price. Alex replied 100 million. The officer agreed immediately, saying the payment would be made the next day. But Alex didn't realize that right after he left, the officer ordered a full background investigation on him. The next day, Alex arrived for the deal, expecting to become a millionaire. Still, he was cautious. He didn't trust the officer completely. So, he sent his team away with the weapons data and backup for safety. When Alex reached the meeting point, he realized something was wrong. Instead of bringing the money, the officer had brought armed soldiers to steal the weapon. Alex was about to run until he saw the officer's men holding his family hostage. He had no choice. He called his team and told them to hand over the weapon. Once the officer confirmed it was real, he released Alex and his family. Later that night, Alex and his team climbed to the rooftop of a tall building. He had secretly attached a tracker to the weapon. When the officer's vehicle arrived at its destination, Alex pulled out the second-generation version of his super rifle. It still looked like a toy, but it was much stronger than the first one. Before anyone inside the car could react, Alex pulled the trigger. A massive explosion tore through the vehicle, destroying the officer and all traces of the weapons data. Just as Alex turned to leave, a police officer stopped him. But Alex stayed calm. He spoke softly and confidently and the officer let him go, without a single doubt.